Hello everyone, this is Kim with Abundant Life Tarot, and I am doing my final speed reading week. I had so much fun doing this little challenge for myself where I was asking you all to submit questions, and then I would complete the readings or the reading portion of the readings within 3 minutes or so. So I've been having a great deal of fun with that, and now it's coming to a close. I think sometime in the future I will be offering these again as my schedule permits. But yeah, lots of fun. Thank you all for those who have submitted your questions. I really appreciate them. They've been wonderful, and I hope that the messages find you well. And then finally, I wanted to mention that I thought these went so well that I've actually already started selling a couple of these readings on my Etsy store and on my website, abundantlifetarot.com. So head on over to abundantlifetarot.com or to Abundant Life Shop and my Etsy store, and check out my 5, 10, 15-minute speed readings where it's really a concentrated focus on your question. And yeah, it's been quite the journey with these speed readings, and now I'm enjoying them. Whereas before I thought I would never do a speed reading, I learned that through this challenge that I actually do enjoy doing speed readings in addition to doing my more in-depth, longer readings. So thank you all for that. So we got a really good question that came in this week from Footloose. And I don't know if Footloose is a man or a woman, so we'll just use the appropriate pronoun there. But Footloose had a question about their job. And I really, really enjoyed this question because it's one that we all have at some point in our lives. And basically, I'm just going to summarize what I wrote about Footloose's question, which is hates current job, longing for a new, better job. I cannot stay any longer in this current job, but I also don't want to be reckless, just up and quitting. And how to maximize my chance to get what I need. It's a dog-eat-dog kind of job environment right now. So Footloose is concerned about the risk of leaving the current job, but just knows that they can't stay in this current job much longer. And I think we all can relate to that. So I wanted a reading to speak to that, and it's going to be kind of challenging to condense it all in 3 minutes, but I will do my best. Footloose, I suggest that if you find that you need some additional insights, you can definitely check out my, what I offer for readings. But I think we should be able to get some good answers for you in this one. So let's see what we come up with. And then after Footloose's reading, I'm then going to do a reading for myself. And my question is dealing with how to cope and effectively deal with grief when you've lost someone, when a good friend of mine has passed away very recently, and I was already dealing with another friend, different friend, who is ill and not feeling well, and very much on death's door, and it's hard for me to even say that. But it is what it is. And so that's been something I've been dealing with for, the last several weeks. And then one of my nearest friends who it was sudden. And so so I've got that question following Footloose's question. And then that will wrap up our lovely speed reading. So here we go. All right. What I'm going to do for Footloose's as well as my reading is lay out the cards first and then start the timer on the reading portion where I'm actually doing the reading. Since I like to get all of my cards through jumping cards, I don't penalize my querent or penalize the person who's asking the question, because I have a little quirk where I like to shuffle and then have the cards jump for the answers. All right, Spirit. I am looking for a card, Spirit, that speaks to what's next for Footloose. What's next for Footloose in their job, in their career, in what they want to do next. Okay. Okay, so got those cards. And this is the Life Purpose Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. I thought these would be good just to give you some kind of starting points, some ideas to think about your future, future endeavors that you may want to go in. So I pulled those to discuss briefly, since we only have 3 minutes, unfortunately. Your kind of question, Footloose, is the kind I like to linger on and like really delve into, because I love these like life purpose kind of readings. The other deck we are working with is the Tarot of the Ages tarot deck. And this is illustrated by Mario Garizio. And the guidebook is written by Patrizia D'Agostino. All right, so I've got several questions here, and like I said, let's see how fast I can get through this. The first question, Spirit, what can Footloose focus on that's positive about your current job until you find a new one that's better suits you? The reason I'm asking this question is because you're going to need to in order to be able to manifest a new job, you're going to have to get to a better spot in your current job where at least you like certain aspects about it, so you can carry those certain aspects to your new job, and so you can change or raise your vibrational energy up to a level that's going to be more in alignment with the current job or the new job you're trying to receive. If you're in these low vibrations where you're not really feeling your job, you're kind of hating your job, it's causing you to kind of hate any of the blessings that it's blocking you to. It's the hate of the job is blocking your ability to be able to see the blessings. So my advice to you is that you need to get to a place of it's like bringing equilibrium or bringing balance to that, kind of flatlining it and making it where you can at least appreciate certain aspects of your job enough so that way the hate is not kind of tainting everything. And so I know that's kind of part of the reading. I'm kind of cheating, but I'm just called to say that even without looking at cards, that's what's helped me in my own job journey of getting a job that's better suited for me. It's something I really advise people to do, is to find something that works for you. So we're asking that of you, Spirit, for Footloose. We're asking that. What can Footloose focus on that's positive about the current position? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, okay. I have the Tower. Interesting. Okay. Number 2. In life in general, what can... Oh, I cannot even shuffle. What can Footloose focus on that can bring about change? I don't know. Okay, number 3. How can Footloose maximize their job search for their new job, their better suited job, the job of their dreams, really? Career making job. 1 card, please. Thank you. Justice. Okay. Number 4. How can you beat out the competition, Footloose, for your new job when you finally get that interview for that job? How can you beat them out? King of Batons, King of Wands. All right. And the outcome card if you follow all of this advice. Huh. The Hermit, which is interesting. Wow, what a cool reading. All right. Oh, I got a lot to say about your reading here, I must say. I must say. All right, let me get my timer here. Okay. Here we go. All right, Footloose. So right off the bat, I'm seeing, as far as some advice here, support. Your life purpose fully supports you. Flowers. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose and creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. It's time for you to get an outlet. Perhaps maybe there's a budding florist inside of you. Perhaps this is saying that this is not so much about being a florist. This is more about creative pursuits needing to be birthed inside of you. Are you a writer? Are you an artist? Are you a jewelry maker? Are you a stylist? Are you, someone who is just creative as a whole, can, build things, can make things? What is it? What is it that needs to be creatively expressed? Your life purpose fully supports you. You need to start having that in your belief system, that whatever it is that's next on your journey, that it can be fully supported. You have to really believe that, know it to be true so that it manifests. Because right now you may not believe that about certain, hobbies and passions you have. You may not believe that it could fully support you. That shift in perception is going to definitely help you. So the Tower comes up for number 1. What can you focus on that's positive? Now, the Tower is definitely about turning things upside down onto its head and really being able to, I don't know what your current job is exactly, but whatever it is, you focus on the part where you are able to not dissect, but to troubleshoot, to help people. Where is it that you're able to be of service when people are really in their time of need? And when you're able to look at it like that, that will kind of help. That's a positive to take away from it. The Tower card is difficult to come up in a reading. Number 2, what do you need to focus on right now? Is looking at what's behind the scenes, what maybe you aren't able to see, what's not, that's not right in front of you, that maybe you have been overlooking. Now following your intuition, maybe when you are looking at job ads, going on that hunch and then putting in that application for a job that you may not have thought of before. Looking beyond the surface at your current employer, maybe to see if there's other opportunities there. And we are already at 6 seconds. What I'm going to do though, Footloose, because you have such a great question, is I'm going to summarize these in written format, because I think your question warrants the conclusion of what these cards are saying. So that's what we're going to do. But again, there's something trying to be birthed inside of you. And there's some really great advice here moving forward on what you need to do over these next couple of months to lead you to a new outcome. So what I will do is put this in written form for you, and then I'll email that to you. Thank you for submitting your question, though. It's a very good question and timely. So what I'll do is, because I want to take a picture of these cards, I'm going to cut this recording, and then we'll resume with my reading portion immediately following that. Okay, let's move on. So let's see. All right, so my question is pertaining to my grief. Spirit, please give me a card that represents my current emotional state right now. I want one card, please. I should specify it. One card. Okay. What can I do to help my grief process? Okay. And Spirit, is there anything else that I need to know to help me on my journey? Okay, nice. Alrighty, this will be fun. Do a little psychoanalysis on myself. Yay. All right, let's start the timer. All right, so the Death card comes up for me. And this is my current emotional state. And death has definitely been on my mind and been around me and been something I've been thinking about. Sudden transitions, or people who it seems like their life is coming to a close rather quickly. And so that is my current emotional state. It's been very difficult to even take pleasure right now in doing readings for others. I don't even want to trust what my readings are saying right now because of my grief for my friends. And also, yesterday was the anniversary of one of my sons who passed away 18 years ago. So yeah, it's been heavy. So the card here, basically the advice card. What can I do to help my grief process? Well, I believe this is the little page. I have to look at the little key here. Yes, it is the page. The Page of Cups is about new beginnings in an emotional state, about receiving messages of love, as well as maybe me sending messages of love. This is a new time for me to now really start appreciating the love that I have currently in my life, and to bring about having more love coming into my life. It's time for me to start to imagine and a dream of the kind of love that I want to manifest and bring about in my life. To use this pain to push my purpose. That is the advice that I'm seeing here from Spirit. To be careful about becoming emotionally detached. It's easy to do that when you're going through grief, but to go ahead and feel those emotions like a child would, cry when I need to cry, laugh when I need to laugh. And that is in keeping with what I know my friends would want me to do. Finally, we have the Temperance card. I believe this is Temperance. I'm terrible at Roman numerals once it gets past 10. Yes, Temperance. So I just need to keep everything in moderation right now. Don't overdo drinking. Don't overdo any other extracurricular activities to try to cope. Don't get all depressed, listening to sad songs. It's okay to feel sad, but it's also important to bring some balance and some happiness there too, to make sure that I sustain myself and to be a good woman to myself, and a good wife, and a mother, and worker, and daughter, and friend to the rest of my friends who are alive now. Thank you, Spirit, for this. This is actually very poignant, very true, very much speaking to what I'm going through right now, and I'm going to heed the advice, and I'm so ever thankful. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Well, that's that, you guys. I'm going to, like I said, summarize Footloose's reading in the description box below, as well as incorporated an email to Footloose about their jobs in upcoming job search. And I thank you again for participating. I thank all of you so much for watching and going on this fun journey with me. So much love to you. Many blessings. Hug your loved ones. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.